49ers Cal High Sports is presented by U.S. Bank. Life keeps moving. We're here for every step. U.S. Bank member, FDIC.
Next on 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank, the final week of the regular season brings huge league games, and we have the highlights, including Pittsburgh taking on Liberty, the West Catholic League battle with Reardon and Mitty, and Alameda takes on Berkeley.
Girls hoops includes Irvington and Moreau Catholic, soccer with Los Gatos and Cupertino. The season with Oakland Tech continues as the girls play great against a top opponent, and the story of the Las Lomas basketball star playing for the Afghani national team. It's all next on 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank.
Welcome to 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank. I'm Robert Bronstein.
And I am Aubrey Tolliver. We start tonight in Oakland, where the Oakland Wildcats played a non-league game against a very tough Modesto Christian squad. The Crusaders are a perfect 10-0 in their league, with Gavin Sykes averaging 31 points a game.
Oakland, in the meantime, is battling for an Oakland League title and looking at this game for playoff positioning. Two top NorCal teams battling on Monday night.
Adrian Soriano here in Oakland as the Wildcats take on Modesto Christian. Anthony Lacey was red hot to start the game. Anthony making it splash from downtown here. Then it's Jonathan Chappell over to Anthony Lacey, and Anthony shoots and scores again from deep. 18-7 Wildcats after one. Second quarter now, and Rom Neal gets a steal. Then Rom goes to the hoop for the lay-in. Now it's Jonathan Chappell for three. Bang! 46-24 Oakland Wildcats at halftime. Modesto Christian trying to rally back in the second half. Ross Weidman over to Miles Jones, and the sophomore knocks down his shot from three-point land. Now it's Jeremiah Bernard to Armand Naweed in the corner for three. Got it! But the Wildcats continue to throw haymakers. Khalid Odumoyiwa with the pass to Jordan Spencer, and Jordan hits from downtown. Then it's Neal with the drive and the finish as the Oakland Wildcats pull off the upset over Modesto Christian. Anthony Lacey leading the way with 21 points.
The Los Gatos Wildcats with a chance to clinch at least a share of the league title, but Milpitas trying to ruin all that. The Cats up early. Terrific hustle play there. Anthony Martin gets the steal and lays it in, but Milpitas will tie it here as Jacob Rencher, the talented 6'6 junior, nails a long three. It's 9-all late first. This game tied early. Lamont Davis driving and scoring for the Trojans. The Cats take a 5-point lead here. This is Andre Scott Walker with a high arcing three as the Cats start to build the lead. Third quarter, nice look down low to a cutting Ronan Chunmulgan. 26-16 Cats in the second. But Milpitas mounts a comeback. Wen with a long 2 and 1 to cut the lead to 8. Now look at the dish here from Jordan North to Isaac Sisse, and the Cats lead is cut to 4. Moments later, Rencher to North for 3, and Jordan is money. And then just seconds later, North gets the steal and lays it home. 5 points in 5 seconds for North as the Trojans take the lead 29-28. North and the Trojans were going crazy. The Trojans building on a lead. Sisse, the junior, Euro step into the lane, and the Trojans are up by 5 in the fourth. Rencher puts it away here with a jab step 3 as Milpitas holds on late to upset the first place Cats. Los Gatos and Palo Alto playing for the league title next week.
Peninsula Bay League matchup with two of the top 3 teams. Menlo Atherton hosting Carlmont. Carlmont in the first. Sydney Tao up ahead to Allie Nelson. Scots up early, but not for long. Hayden Wan to Lita Fakapalea at the elbow, who makes it splash. 35-23 Bears in the closing seconds of the first half. Crystal Guerrera Herrera from deep, the buzzer and the bank. What a shot for Crystal, who puts her team up by 15 at the break. Carlmont gets to work in the second half, chipping away at the deficit. Tao to Nelson for 3, but MA still with the big lead. Hayden Wan finds an open lane to the rack. 49-34 MA with 3 minutes to play in the third. Willow Ishibashi Tao from deep. The Scots face an 11-point deficit heading into the fourth and go on a big run in the remaining minutes. This Charlotte Lynn 3 makes it a 1-point game, and after a Bears free throw, Anaya Omer gets the putback to tie the game. Carlmont overcomes a 15-point deficit to force overtime. 68-67, Scots down by 1. 3 seconds left. Lynn puts it up and knocks it down. Charlotte Lynn delivers in overtime to complete the comeback victory over the defending league champs. The Scots pull into a second-place tie with Menlo Atherton with 1 game left.
Nikon Shadus in the city as St. Ignatius hosts Valley Christian on senior night. Early in the game, Daniela Aceves brings the ball up and passes it over the middle where she finds the senior Natalie Gross, who puts a shot on net that ricochets off the crossbar, and after a few seconds is called a goal. St. Ignatius leads 1-0 on a great goal in the 23rd minute. Later in the half, Valley Christian pass is intercepted by Gross, who takes the shot on goal and scores! The second goal of the night for the senior on senior night. It's 2-0 Wildcats at half. In the second half, the Wildcats put up another 3 goals, but here's the third one of the night to complete the hat-trick for Gross, assisted by Amanda Hughes as St. Ignatius shuts out Valley Christian on the last home game of the season to finish league play at 5-3.
The Reiches Center brings us the Gary Reiches Players of the Week every week, the award based on performances in last week's game.
The announcement performed in a rap by our good friends at the Reiches Center. Here are this week's Gary Reiches Players of the Week.
Reiches Center, 49ers, Cal High Sports, Gary Reiches Players of the Week. Nothing but hoops action with his dominant baller. Real confident and competent is Dominic Walker. On the court, he's a problem solver. Writing his name in the history books like a prominent author. His Monroe Catholic squad is more than above average. Haven't lost a game in 2 years, they're well established. The Dominic, he brings the whole package. 35 points, 10 boards, a man's a savage. Representing the backcourt is Davian Kennedy. Word to the wise, don't make him your enemy. With the rock in his hands, he's a dangerous entity. Can't give him an inch, not even a centimeter. Who's guarding that man? Is it you, is it him? Before you know it, Davian's scoring for Willow Glen Rams. He finished with 28, defeating the opposition. Now tied for first in Santa Teresa's West Division. Yeah, 49ers Cal High Sports Report. The Reiches Center, spinning raw. These are Gary Reiches Players of the Week.
D-Line Constructors is a Bay Area leader in demolition, grading, paving, and site utilities. D-Line Constructors digs in with a passion and brings us the D-Line Defensive Play of the Week.
This week's D-Line Constructors defensive play goes to Eshawn Johnson from Washington High School. Eshawn with a big-time block in a Huskies game last week. Eshawn Johnson with this week's D-Line Constructors defensive play of the week.
The Golden State Warriors present the Basketball Coach of the Week every week.
This week, we honor John Cristiano from San Ramon Valley. The Wolves with a big league win last week to go to 25-1 on the season. John Cristiano, the Golden State Warriors Coach of the Week. Coming up, it's our Chick-fil-A sportsmanship game with the Valpo Bowl basketball style as Sacred Heart Prep visits Menlo.
And Girls Hoops with Irvington and Monroe Catholic as 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank continues.
How's the chicken?
Oh, the prawns are delicious.
Oh, I have a shellfish allergy.
One prawn, very good.
Did I say chicken wrong?
Tired of people not listening to what you want?
It's truffle season.
That's okay.
Never enough truffles.
How much are they?
It's a lot.
Oh, okay. I'm good. That.
It's like a priceless piece of art.
Enjoy.
Or when they sell you what they want?
Yeah.
The more we understand you, the better we can help you. That's what U.S. Bank is for.
Huge relief.
Yeah.
Love is at the center of everything we do. That's why we were the first dairy in the U.S. to become American Humane Certified. Because the care that we pour into our cows produces better milk. Clover Sonoma, the only dairy with love in it.
Trevor was born a champion. He knows how to make lemonade from lemons. He also knows that comfort is all year round. So sometimes, when you can't make lemonade, you make hot chocolate. Today, Trevor is proud to be a service champion. He continues to care for clients year-round.
Be prepared for the colder months ahead. Call now for a $48 furnace safety inspection.
High Five Service, champion attitude. Call 800-5-CHAMPS.
Look at that. Did you miss it? There it is again. In the paint, from the logo, at the buzzer. Look at that drip, that form, those moves. Look at them. Look at this town. Look at us.
49ers Cal High Sports is brought to you by these fine companies who care about high school sports. By Service Champions, High Five Service, Champion Attitude, Service Champions. By Chick-fil-A, Eat More Chicken. By Mattress Firm, the official sleep partner of the San Francisco 49ers. By Mary West Credit Union, working for you today, tomorrow, together. And by Stevens Creek Chevrolet, find new roads.
The Gators from Sacred Heart Prep have a chance to wrap up the West Bay League title this week with a perfect 7-0 league record with 3 games to play.
2 games back are the Gators' arch rival from Menlo. The Knights are 2 games behind the Gators and looking to send the league race into turmoil if they can upset the first place team. It's our Chick-fil-A Sportsmanship Game Hour. Tyler Flibson was there.
It's the Valpo Bowl. West Bay League juggernaut Sacred Heart Prep taking on Menlo. The Knights looking to knock the Gators off their 10-game win streak. The Gators have been chomping away at the competition this season with senior TJ O'Brien. The Chapman commit is averaging 15 points per game, just surpassed 300 points on the season. But don't sleep on Menlo. They have their knight in shining armor in junior Tate Cohen. The guard averaging 16 points per game is a true force on defense. It's SHP and Menlo in our Chick-fil-A Sportsmanship Game.
Straight into the action, Gators wasting no time. Drew Wagner showing off the moves with this sweet fadeaway for 2, no problem. But the Knights answer immediately. Give it to Ethan Zhao in the corner for 3 with nothing but net, giving Menlo the lead. 1 possession later, Zhao says, "Want to see me do it again?" From the other corner, count it. Menlo leads 6-2. Final 2 minutes of the first now. Wagner from 3 land. Absolutely! SHP takes the lead 11-8. Moments later, after the Knights tied it, Sam Resnick at the top of the arc, bang! Menlo takes the lead right back 14-11. But the Gators come in hot into the second quarter. It's O'Brien for 3, good as gold! Gators lead 20-14 with 6 minutes before the half. Menlo answers O'Brien's 3. Kai Mawakana alone in the corner, dropping it in, cutting the Knight deficit to 6. Moments before the half now. Who else other than O'Brien, confident as they get, splashing that one for 3. SHP leads 36-26 at the half. Menlo looking to get something going in the third quarter, but Gators' Tyler Hogan is there for the block. It then finds Wagner, who then finds O'Brien with ease on the fast break and lays it in, making it 38-28 SHP. 2 minutes into the fourth now. Aiden Stoll with a sweet pass to Zhao, and he goes up and under and in for the impressive lay-in. Menlo looking to narrow the gap late in the fourth, but O'Brien comes out of nowhere for the massive block. This guy is everywhere. That will do it. The Gators stay perfect in league, improving to 8-0. Here's O'Brien after the game talking about what makes this team work so well together.
We trust in all our guys. We know we have people who can come off the bench firing. So we got a lot of players that can go at it. We all trust each other. Coach believes in us, and so we got a lot of talent. We've been playing with each other since we were in middle school. So.
In Atherton with the Chick-fil-A Sportsmanship Game, I'm Tyler Flipson, 49ers, Cal High Sports.
Senior night at Moreau Catholic as Maddie Bader is being honored with her family. First quarter and the Mariners look to ride the wave as Elisa Ortega feeds a pass to Malaysia Atkins for the easy lay-in. Then moments later, Viviana Conniff-Klatt feeds a pass to Ortega for 3. You betcha, 14 points for the sophomore. Then Maddie Bader gets into the action. I think Ortega and Bader are playing some horse because the senior buries the long ball in the exact spot. 29-12 Mariners at the half. More MC in the second half. Taylor White finds Conniff-Klatt, and the long 2-point jump shot is nothing but net. The Vikings showing no quit. Here's Maria Abdusami working hard in the paint for 2 of her 8 points, but it was all Mariners in this one. Have yourself a game. Maddie Bader, another triple from the wing. 17 points for Bader as Moreau Catholic rolls past Irvington, winning 77-31 to clinch at least a share of the Mission Valley League title.
Service Champions Heating and Air Conditioning helps us honor students who perform well on the field while doing great work around campus.
This week's Service Champion Student Spotlight is Jimmy Scabetta from Branham High School. Jimmy is a member of the Spanish Honor Society, a club dedicated to community service. Jimmy is currently working on the annual Pulsera Project, a nonprofit organization that educates, connects, and empowers Nicaraguan youth with students in more than 900 schools in the U.S. Jimmy Scabetta with this week's Service Champions Student Spotlight.
Delta Dental presents Smiles for Scholars. Each week we honor a team where every athlete is doing well in the classroom.
This week we honor the girls basketball team from Salesian. The girls are great on the court and in the classroom with an impressive 3.9 GPA.
The San Jose Earthquakes present the Soccer Players of the Week. The Boys Player of the Week this week is Brandon Munoz from Lincoln. Brandon with a great game with 2 goals for the Lions last week.
The Girls Player of the Week is Caitlin Bray from the San Ramon Valley soccer team. Caitlin with 3 saves for the Wolves in a scoreless tie last week. Coming up, a huge game in the West Catholic League. It's Reardon and Mitty with the league title on the line.
But first, here is our U.S. Bank Top 10 Girls Basketball poll.
Ever wonder where the capital A in Chick-fil-A came from? It started with grade A, top quality chicken. But we believed everything, not just the food, should be grade A.
A is for above and beyond.
An extra level of care.
A game.
From caring for our guests and our community to cleanliness and safe service with a My Pleasure. A is for all the little things we do to bring you our best every day.
A little funky dance.
And that too.
Love is at the center of everything we do. That's why we were the first dairy in the U.S. to become American Humane Certified. Because the care that we pour into our cows produces better milk. Clover Sonoma, the only dairy with love in it.
From the beginning, AmeriWest Credit Union was created to provide a brighter financial future for you. We work hard for our members because they're our greatest strength.
AmeriWest worked for me when I needed an auto loan for my first car.
When I need to make a mobile payment, AmeriWest works for me.
AmeriWest works for me wherever adventure takes us.
AmeriWest Credit Union. Let us work for you. Today, tomorrow, together.
Jerry Rice, touchdown 49ers.
In my pursuit to greatness, I discovered the secret. Dedication to my team and my relentless drive to win. I chose to be in the presence of greatness. Bernardi Zerrata, the official injury attorneys of the San Francisco 49ers, share the same dedication, the same drive, the same spirit of champion. When justice is your goal, choose the dedicated team of Bernardi Zerrata, your faithful injury attorneys.
Be prepared for the cold weather ahead. Service Champions is offering a special $48 furnace safety inspection.
High five service, champion attitude. Call 800-5-CHAMPS.
We are back at the NBC Sports Studio here at Levi's Stadium. The West Catholic League comes down to this. It's a big game with Reardon undefeated in league taking on second place Mitty.
The Monarchs, just 1 game back, could earn a share of the league title with a win and just 2 games left to play. This huge matchup played at Reardon this week.
Adrian Soriano here in San Francisco as Reardon takes on Mitty. Let's start off the highlights with a Zion Sensley two-handed jam. Woo! Then it's Andrew Hillman over to Ness Emenike, and the big man throws down the sledgehammer. Now it's Andrew Hillman making it splash from downtown. 24-4 Reardon Crusaders after 1. Mitty answers back in the second. Aaron Beeble with the pass inside to Gavin Ripp, and Gavin lays it up and in. But the Crusaders were red hot. Dante Kirchich lobs it to Sensley for the alley-oop jam. Then it's Andrew Hillman to Sensley all the way from Las Vegas. Bang! Oh my goodness! 46-19 Reardon at the half. Mitty looking to rally back in the second half. Rip kicks it out to Caden Hutcherson, and Caden knocks down the trifecta, but Reardon continues the dunk show. Hillman to Emenike for the one-handed alley-oop. Now it's Hillman to Sensley for another Zion reverse alley-oop jam. Then it's Jasir Rancher with the drive and the poster. Oh my goodness! Reardon wins big to clinch at least a share of the West Catholic League title. Zion Sensley's big game is this week's Mattress Firm Peak Performance. To reach your peak performance, visit a Mattress Firm store today.
Tyler Flipson checking in for Santa Clara Valley El Camino League battle. First place Los Gatos visiting Cupertino. 24th minute, Pioneers Jason Park on the penalty kick fires a worm burner to left side goal. The senior's 3rd goal in the season gives the Pioneers the early lead. Into the second half now. It's Park working towards the net and fires, but LGZ falls sides there for the quick thinking save, keeping it 1-0 Tino lead. 68th minute, Cats looking to answer. Nico Oliveira Rogelis sends it perfectly across. Max leads with the header and he scores. The sophomore with a late game equalizer, making it 1-1. Final moments of the match. Cupertino looking to steal the game. Kartik Balu fires it, but Fallside is there with yet another incredible save. And that will do it. This nail-biting match ends in a tie. Los Gatos holds on to first place in the league with 3 games to play.
Chick-fil-A brings us stories of athletes who amaze us.
Aubrey, tonight we meet Zain Mojadidi from Las Lomas High School. Zain is proud to start for the Knights, but also proud to play for the Afghanistan under-18 national team. 40 years ago, Zain Mojadidi's family escaped the turmoil of Afghanistan for the safety of the United States.
So this was during the Cold War. There was with the Russian invasion in Afghanistan. So, a lot of the people living in Afghanistan didn't want to live under the regime, the communist regime and Russian regime. So a lot of them escaped. We escaped in the middle of the night, went to Pakistan, and then from Pakistan we came into the Washington D.C. Actually, we first flew into Virginia.
He told me that coming here was, It was a big thing for his family. It was tough for them. They had to escape, like a war over there and, make a living starting from nothing over here. And it's really like a big part of his background and his identity.
Zain lost several family members during that time, relatives who disappeared and were never heard from again. Zain's grandfather worked hard to build a better life from scratch. This all gave Zain a great pride for his family's native country.
Hearing all the things that him and his family went through, and the stuff that they did and the stuff that his father did, really made me, proud and inspired to be from Afghanistan and a proud Afghan and to play for their basketball team as well. It's really an honor.
The junior shooting guard is a proud part of the Bay Area Afghani community. Zain was noticed by coaches from the under-18 Afghani national team and was asked to join.
The Bay Area especially, we have like a tight-knit Afghan community. A lot of us like to play basketball, and some of the coaches just found me. We all know each other. He said, "Hey, how about you come and give this thing a shot?" And here I am, and I look forward to playing for my country as long as I can.
Now Zain is looking to expand his role with the Afghani team, getting experience on the court while representing his family's homeland.
It's been great. Last summer was really good for us. We went to a few tournaments. And in the future, we're looking to go travel abroad, maybe to some Olympic events, and I'm really looking forward to it.
It's almost like a dream come true. To play for a national team and to play for, my home country, something I take pride in, and something that he takes tremendous pride in.
I think it's boosted his confidence. We all knew he could play, but I think having more experience playing outside of Las Lomas, playing in a different format, it gives kids a different perspective sometimes, and a real confidence.
Zain's family still has relatives in Afghanistan. There are new problems in their home country, but they believe life is getting better for their relatives left behind.
It's nowhere where anyone wants it to be yet, but we are optimistic about the future of Afghanistan, and hopefully something that can progress in the positive ways.
Zain knows his life would be very different if his family had not emigrated to the United States.
It's really important for me. I wouldn't be here without Afghan immigration into the U.S. That's where my dad immigrated from. So many people in my life that have helped me in basketball and all other aspects of life have come from Afghanistan. So I'm just really grateful for, all those people.
Now Zain has the best of both worlds. He starts for Las Lomas High School. Then this summer, this talented guard will travel internationally to represent Afghanistan. Zain still has relatives in Afghanistan, but the trauma over losing family members in the war with the Soviet Union is something that will always affect this family.
I hope he gets the help he needs to overcome such a tragedy.
Yeah, but the pride to play for his team is a big part of that.
Thank you, Robert. Mara-West Credit Union brings us the Mara-West Merit Award honoring Bay Area teachers.
Here's Zion Sensley from Reardon talking about his favorite teacher, Brian Morgan.
My favorite teacher here, Archbishop Reardon, I'll say Mr. Morgan. We just started like 4 weeks ago, and he's a pretty cool teacher. Very chill, makes jokes, and it's fun to be in the classroom with everybody.
Coming up, Alameda battles Berkeley at the top of the West Alameda County Foothill League.
And later, we continue our series this season with Oakland Tech girls basketball tonight, a 10th game against a great team. Tells the Bulldogs where they stand.
Be prepared for the cold weather ahead. Service Champions is offering a special $48 furnace safety inspection.
High-five service, champion attitude. Call 800-5-CHAMPS.
Hey babe, how'd you sleep?
Crazy good. That Sleep Expert guy at Mattress Firm said he had like 200 hours of training, which seemed like a lot, but that's how he matched me with my perfect mattress. I slept great last night. I feel like things are clear now, you know? Like, I don't like you.
The right mattress matters.
We'll find yours.
Mattress Firm.
1, 2, 3.
Get ready to cheer for your next new or used car at Stevens Creek Chevrolet.
Stevens Creek Chevrolet!
We're ready to make your buying experience safe and easy. Come to our dealership to see and test drive one of hundreds of great Chevrolet cars and trucks. Or you can go online to shop, order, and have your new car delivered right to your door. So get fired up for a great deal right here at
Stevens Creek Chevrolet!
I'm Nancy Lambert, the director of the Schwab Learning Center at CHC. In a world where every second counts, education doesn't have to be a struggle. At the Schwab Learning Center, our learning specialists work one-on-one with high school and college students with ADHD, dyslexia, and other learning differences. We work with you to understand your learning and attention strengths and challenges. We help you develop strategies that optimize the way you learn. Discover the power of personalized learning that empowers students to excel. Your success is our mission.
Party time!
'49ers Cal High Sports is brought to you by these fine companies who care about high school sports. By Lexus of Stevens Creek, taking care of our guests one at a time. By DJDG.com, where we want you to be a happy car buyer. By Schwab Learning Center, your success is our mission. By the Riken Center, got goals? And by Sharks Ice, official practice facility of the San Jose Sharks and home of the San Jose Barracuda.
Bishop O'Dowd has led the West Alameda County Foothill League all season, but last week Berkeley upset the Dragons to keep their slim title hopes alive.
The Jackets hosting Alameda in the final game of the regular season. Both teams looking to send a message with the playoffs starting next week. The Hornets and Yellow Jackets playing on Wednesday night. Someone is likely to get stung.
Ollie Miller introduced with all the seniors as the Jackets host Alameda. Berkeley off to an early lead, and Ollie Miller was a big reason why. Ollie with a corner three, timeout Alameda, and Ollie was fired up. More Miller this time in transition, and off the glass, it's a 9-0 Berkeley lead. But Alameda fights back, bounce it to Nick Gabriel of Yingling. That's an early third quarter three to cut the lead. And then Nick driving to the rack, hits the bucket and draws the foul, and the Hornets trail by just one. It's 25-24. Berkeley extending its lead. Look at A.J. Lastow hard to the rack and one for the Yellow Jackets. More Berkeley this time. Lastow looking down low to O'Brien, who flushes it home. Berkeley back up by 8. Alameda hasn't answered. Jackson Yep with a high arcing three. Yep. And the Hornets take a 1-point lead at 38-37 early in the fourth. Berkeley retakes the lead here. It's Taj Lenz for three. He got it. But O'Brien with 8 points in the final quarter, taking his team on his back, driving and a lefty lay-in. But Alameda will tie the game late. Sage Kopelman had a terrific day for the Hornets. He ties the game at 49 all. But again, it's O'Brien with a huge shot as Samir rises up with the jumper and nails it to give Berkeley the lead for good. as the Jackets win it 60-54.
Round 1 of the Sharks Ice Hockey Playoffs as Pioneer battles Los Gatos, and the Mustangs strike first as Carter Lawley tracks the loose puck near the crease and finds the back of the net for one of his 2 goals in the contest. Back comes Los Gatos. Bridget Moore gets away from the defender, goes with the wrister and scores, and she's like, yeah, I can play with the boys. Then later in the first, Wildcats with a breakaway opportunity, and Carrick Stevens adds his name to the stat sheet. 2-1 LG after 1. More Wildcats in the second period, extending their lead. Here's a centering pass to Josh Alvarez, and Alvarez delivers the one-timer. 3-1 LG. Still in the second, Los Gatos up 4-1, but Pioneer cuts the deficit to 2 thanks to Zadie Mobegi with this gorgeous wrister. 4-2 Wildcats after 2 periods. And the Wildcats would outscore the Mustangs 3-1 in the third frame. Here's Jaden Yee getting into the action, who fires this gorgeous wrister for a power play goal. And how about a shorthanded goal to top it off? Carrick Stevens goes top shelf to put this game out of reach. Los Gatos advances to the championship game, where they battle St. Francis next week. And Carrick Stevens is our Sharks Ice Hockey Player of the Week. 2 goals and 1 assist for this remarkable forward.
Lexus of Stevens Creek brings us the Volunteer Award, leading to $10,000 in scholarships to be handed out by Lexus of Stevens Creek at our end of the season awards banquet.
This week's volunteer goes to Peyton Judd from Northgate High School. Peyton volunteers his time with the Bay Area Rescue, helping build homeless shelters. Just this past summer, Peyton took a trip out to Kenya, where he put together shelters and provided resources to kids in need. Peyton talks about why it's so important to give back.
I'm so blessed with everything I have, and what I have, I didn't have a choice of where I was born or anything. So what I've been given, I want to give back to the less fortunate.
Gallo Salami helps us spotlight top athletes who are among the top recruits in the nation. This week's Gallo Salami Big Salami is Jalen Harris from Berkeley. Jalen recently committing to play next season at UC Davis.
Coming up, we continue our season-long series with the Oakland Tech girls basketball team as the girls take on State Power St. Mary's.
And later, our Crumble Cookies game of the week. It's Liberty at Pittsburgh, but first, here is this week's learning tip from the Schwab Learning Center.
For students with ADHD or dyslexia, it helps to incorporate movement and physical breaks into your studying. Use the time to stretch, walk, or do quick exercises to rejuvenate your focus. If possible, try studying while standing or use a treadmill desk to keep your body active. Remember, with the right strategies and support, you can excel academically.
We continue now with our series this season with Oakland Tech girls basketball.
There are just 2 more weeks left in the regular season, and Oakland Tech has 1 more non-league game left against St. Mary's of Stockton. These 2 programs have played quite a few times the past few years and in very important games. The season with Oakland Tech girls basketball is brought to you by Family First Clothing Company. One brand, one family.
Let's go, let's turn it up. Can't be stopped, I hit my shot, go in. Swish, you wish you could stop this, but you gon' miss. That's the way it ends up, that's the way we level up. Let's go, let's turn it up. Hey.
I'm feeling good. We need to see where we're at against one of the top teams in the Bay Area.
St. Mary's of Stockton is Tech's last non-league opponent in the regular season. And these teams have history. The Rams and Bulldogs played for the NorCal title game last year.
This is a really big game for us because it's a new team, everything is new, but I think we could beat them as long as we're locked in.
The Rams are ranked top 10 in the state and feature one of the top players in the country.
Last time we played them, she had 47 points.
McDonald's All-American Jordan Lee.
If we just go out there confidently and prepared and know that this is a real game, play with our heads high, and it's going to mean a lot to me and Leroy and the team for sure.
What are they going to do about your playoffs, do you know, because of what they...
So we win our section, we go to the playoffs.
Okay.
And we should take care of business and do that.
Right.
Then now when they're voting for section, where do you put us?
Division-wise.
No, where do you put us? Give me a low seed. I should get a home game, right, as a section champion.
Well, I
but if
think
you
that
put me on the road,
just shouldn't count towards your record, right?
hey, listen, the kid was in school from the beginning of school.
Hey, Coach. How you doing, Coach? We had an issue 2 years ago.
I just so happen to be on that crew. We're not having that today.
The referee is referring to a physical fight that broke out between the two teams 2 years ago. Like I said, the teams have history.
We just want to have a good, clean sportsmanship game.
First Bulldog bucket is this shot from Jordan Taylor. The second is this long jumper from Terry A. Russell, 4-1 Tech. Very low scoring first quarter, Corey Rogers. The jump stop bucket is good, 4-3 Tech. The low score due partially to a lot of fouls being called.
No way! He's on the ball! Where? Great defense. Let him play. And let him play with a hand on the back.
Talia Logwood was out a lot of the first half because of those 2 early fouls. The Rams capitalized. Cassidy Bartolotto with the corner 3, and St. Mary's takes the 9-7 lead in the first.
Foul trouble.
I didn't even touch her on that last one. I don't even know I got a foul. They just calling it.
JT with a trap in the corner, but Jordan Lee hot from the jump. 10 points in the first half for the Texas commit.
Jai's got Jordan Lee, tell her. They give you a little run with about 2 or 3 left, but I can't have a foul. Go get her.
Talia comes back in, puts a spark back in the Tech offense, but it is an 11-point game at the break, 27-16.
One at a time. I'm tired of seeing Jai, Terrier, and Talia at the 3-point line. That's not using our advantage. Dribble drive, post up. But you can't sit out anymore. The signs are there. Lock in.
Jai Johnson drives, pulls up, lands the mid, and Tech rallies back to cut the lead to 4. And that ends the third quarter and begins Jai Johnson's reign. St. Mary's is still with the advantage. Presley to Cruz to Lee, a smooth catch and shoot 3, 7-point game.
They can't score again. I know you tired. I know. Want me to sub for you? No. Exactly. So play through it.
Lee with 9 in the fourth quarter, 29 in the game as Tech falls to the Rams 61-52.
We didn't play well enough to win the game, and that's what happened. I saw what I needed to see, though. We're better than that team.
I feel like we fought for it.
We're better.
We didn't just give it to them, you know? So that's a good thing, but could have just played better. A lot of our shots wasn't falling. I feel like they just wanted it more, you know?
Coming to you next year, okay?
You got it.
Okay.
It is very likely the Bulldogs will see St. Mary's again in the postseason. And next up, we will focus on the team's 3 seniors as they prepare for senior night.
Yeah, big times. All right. The Harker School helps us honor scholar athletes each week. This week's Harker Scholar athlete is Dulcie Vale from the Acalanes girls basketball team. Dulcie with a very impressive 4.0 GPA.
Brought to you by the Harker School. Harker upper and lower school students reunited last week as part of the school's Eagle Buddies program. Juniors and 4th graders enjoyed a thrilling circus show while the seniors headed to the lower school for a special performance of the 5th grade musical. At Harker, transitional kindergarten through 12th grade students discover their passions. Learn more at harker.org.
Albany's Construction brings us the Dirty Work play every week. This is the play showing the same kind of grit and determination exemplified by all of the good folks at Albany's Construction. This week's Dirty Work play goes to Natalia Martinez from Piedmont. Natalia taking the charge in the Highlanders game last week. Natalia Martinez doing the dirty work, just like our good friends at Albanese Construction. Coming up, our Crumble Cookies Game of the Week. It's the Bay Valley League showdown with Liberty and Pittsburgh.
And the West Bay League tussle with Harker and Sacred Heart Prep as 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank rolls along.
Come on, boys. Bow your heads. Dear God, we come to you to say thanks. Thank you for protecting us. Thank you for blessing us. Thank you for our community, love, and prosperity. But above all, God, help us to never forget to keep the family first. Amen.
This tiny payment thing is a giant pain.
Hi, ladies. Alex from U.S. Bank. Can she help? How about a comprehensive point-of-sale system
that can track inventory, manage schedules,
and customize orders? That's what U.S. Bank Business Essentials is for.
What about a new oven? Can U.S. Bank help us there?
We can serve loans in as fast as 12 minutes. That would be a big help.
Huge.
Jumbo. Ginormous.
Finding ways to make your business boom. That's what U.S. Bank is for. We'll get there together.
Join us on the ice for the Bay Area's hottest sport. High school ice hockey leagues are forming now for the upcoming season. Be part of this fast-moving, hard-hitting, crazy, exciting game. You can join as part of your high school team or sign up to be assigned to a team. Games are played at Sharks Ice locations all around the Bay Area. Jump in anytime and join your friends on the ice. Be a part of Bay Area high school hockey. Contact Sharks Ice for more details and get into the game today.
Want to make $186,000 a year, serving a community that wants you. The San Jose Police Department is hiring. Choose from over 50 specialty assignments like K-9 officer, helicopter pilot, or crime scene investigator. If you have the drive to serve, we will teach you the rest. Apply today at joinsjpd.com.
Jerry Rice, touchdown 49ers.
In my pursuit to greatness, I discovered the secret. Dedication to my team and my relentless drive to win. I chose to be in the presence of greatness. Bernardi Zerrata, the official injury attorneys of the San Francisco 49ers, share the same dedication, the same drive, the same spirit of champion. When justice is your goal, choose the dedicated team of Bernardi Zerrata, your faithful injury attorneys.
This week's Crumble Cookies Game of the Week features the Bay Valley League battle for first place, with Liberty traveling to Pittsburgh. The Lions lead the league with a perfect 8-0 league record.
But just one game back is Pitt. The Pirates can move into a share of the league lead with a win in this game. It's this week's Crumble Cookies Game of the Week. Our Jake Vanderbrook was there.
So who's ready for round two? When these two teams played each other in Brentwood back in January, the Liberty Lions managed to roar back in the second half, outscoring Pittsburgh 52-30 to take down the Pirates, winning 76-69. Gavin Cook-Wissington was a huge contributor, scoring 23 points in the victory. This outstanding guard will look to lead Liberty to its third consecutive regular season title. And for Pittsburgh, be on the lookout for Kayshawn Hunt. This guy brings the physicality on both ends of the court. The senior is averaging just over 14 points per game. Will the Lions roar, or will the Pirates raise the Jolly Roger in our Crumble Cookies Game of the Week? So let's go to the action now. Paul Lance Corals receives a pass in the paint and lays it in for 2 of his 14 points. On the other end, Gavin Cook-Wissington feeds a pass to Alex Zendash in the corner. Little spinneroonie around the rim, but it's still 3 points. 12-7 Lions after 1. Second quarter, Pirates come away with the steal, and Kayshawn Hunt lays it in for 2 of his 10 points. Back and forth we go. This is Cam Johnson muscling his way to the cup to get the basket to go. But Pitt gets the last laugh before the half. Cervante Jones finds Jeremiah Collins, and the senior drains the triple at the buzzer. 19-17 Lions at the half. Third quarter now, and let Gavin cook. Check out this finish, going with the Euro step. Moments later, Johnson secures an offensive board, finds Andrew Vixen, who lays it in for 2 points. Back comes Pitt. Corals gets the steal, heaves a pass to Collins, and Collins gives it a big-time rip! But Liberty continues to be a threat with its ball movement, and it leads to a Gavin Cook-Wissington finish. 17 points for the senior, 45-31 Lions after 3. But the Pirates aren't going away just yet. Running the floor as Hunt finds Corals for another bucket in the paint. Collins led the Pirates with 16 points, running the floor, and he lays it in. And all of a sudden, Pitt cuts the deficit to 1. But Liberty gets a huge bucket in the final minute when it was needed most. Vixen drives in, throws it up with the right hand, and gets it to go. 20 points for Mr. Vixen as Liberty hangs on to win the Bay Valley League title. 62-58 was the final.
That was our most challenging competition this year. And, we really came out and battled. We're away, not our home base, and we still came out cleaner than ever, winning that champ three-peat, baby. Let's go.
In Pittsburgh with the Crumble Cookies Game of the Week, I'm Jake Vanderbrook, 49ers Cal High Sports.
Adrian Soriano here in Atherton as Sacred Heart Prep host Harker. The Eagles on the attack early. Isabella Lowe fires and hits from beyond the arc. Now it's Claire Meow with the steal. Then Claire goes coast to coast to lay it up and in. 12-8 Harker Eagles after 1. Second quarter now, and Maggie Goldstein drives and finishes the lay-in. Then it's Maggie Goldstein with the pass to a wide-open Kate Barron, and Kate shoots and scores from deep. 22-20 Gators at the half. Third quarter now, and Kate Barron knocks down another three-point bomb. The Eagles answer back as Isabella Lowe makes a splash again from downtown, but the Gators come right back as Goldstein drives and finishes another lay-in. 38-35 SHP after 3. Harker jumps ahead in the fourth. Isabella Lowe fires and hits again from three-point land. Wow! Then it's Lowe finding a wide-open Claire Meow in the corner, and Claire knocks down another three-point bomb as Harker pulls away to win it. 56-42 to stay on top of the West Bay Skyline Division.
The Sacred Heart Prep girls soccer team is having a fine season with a 12-3-1 record.
The girls taking some time to talk about it with Robert at the Rikes Center this week.
We're here at the Rikes Center in Menlo Park where goals are achieved. And here they are, the ladies soccer team from Sacred Heart Prep. Woo! Welcome to the with me, Molly Tinsley. Molly, talk about this team. You guys doing great so far this year. What's that all about?
Well, I think it's just a collective effort that we've all been putting in every single day we get after it. We got a new coaching staff this year, and I think that they just fit the quality of our team much more, and we do such a good job of making sure that we're giving it our all on and off the field, and we're all such best friends. And you're going to LMU next year, and you get to play with your sister there. Yes, I'm very excited.
I would be too. Fantastic. Megan Sweeney here, who is going to Rice next year. Congratulations on that. Talk about the 7-0 in league this year so far. Some big wins. Big win over Menlo Atherton, big win over Notre Dame Belmont last week. Tell me why this team is doing so well in league this year.
Well, at the beginning of the season, we all had a meeting and we set some goals. And one of our big goals was to win league. We haven't won league in a few years, and we have a lot of potential and a really strong team. And we were like, this is our year. This is our senior season, which is really sad, but we were like, we're going out with a bang. Our goal was to first win league, and then we want to get in the highest division possible for CCS. That's a great life lesson. Goals are very important. Here's McKenna Tonona, senior on this team. She was talking about the seniors and tearing up a little bit. It's going to be sad to leave this group.
Yeah, it's very sad. You know, we've all grown up and seen all the seniors before us, so it's really hard and it's been really fun, and I've just loved playing with everyone, and they're all like my sisters, so it's really fun. All right, Anna Bassett, another senior here. What's it going to take for you guys to win a CCS title this year?
I think we're just going to keep going with the momentum that we have. We've done pretty good in league. We started off strong with a good preseason. We went on a San Diego trip and did really well there, and we've had a really good team chemistry, and I think if that just continues, we'll go pretty far. All right, very good. The girls from Sacred Heart Prep having a great season. Thanks for joining us, ladies. Take us out with a cheer. Stevens Creek Chevrolet brings us the Spirit Corner each week, honoring Spirit teams all around the Bay Area.
Here is the cheer team from Liberty. Coming up, a big game in the Bay County's East Division as College Prep battles Head Royce.
But first, here is our U.S. Bank Top 10 basketball poll.
To the hardwood as Head Royce hosts College Prep on senior night. After the flick, John Williams kicks out to Jaden Recker. Jaden says, "Get wrecked" to the net, 8-2 Jayhawks. Then it's Johnny Dubb taking it himself. The fadeaway 360 jump shot is good, plus the foul. Head Royce up 20-9 after the first quarter. Into the second quarter, College Prep gets things going. James Pax tips it to Rowan Flores. Flores back to Pack for the layup. It's an 8-point game. Here's Mason Brooks breaking to the net, and Mace is money. The deficit cut to 5. Still in the second, College Prep down 2. The 3-ball won't go, but there to grab the rebound is Brooks, and we are tied at 23. The Jayhawks would take off from there, though. Williams gets it to Toffer Saw, who drives in for the layup that falls, and he gets the call, and Toffer is all fired up. 36-24, Head Royce halfway through. College Prep trying to get back into it, but it's blocked by Marcus Lefkowitz. Jayhawks outscore College Prep 21-20 to keep it a double-digit lead after 3. Then in the fourth, it's Recker knocking down the 3-ball as Head Royce defeats College Prep, making them the outright Bay County's East League champions, finishing league play undefeated at 10-0.
Venardi Zerrata is your faithful injury attorneys, bringing us the hometown hero every week.
This week we honor Lucy Wiedemeyer. Every year Lucy organizes the charity Charlie Wiedemeyer All-Star Game, honoring top players from all around Santa Clara County. The game honors former Los Gatos head coach Charlie Wiedemeyer, Lucy's husband, who passed away from ALS in 2010. Lucy Wiedemeyer, this week's Venardi Zerrata hometown hero.
DGDG.com wants you to be a happy car buyer, so each week they bring us the Be Happy play. This is a play in a game that made everybody happy.
This week's Be Happy play goes to the Carlmont girls basketball team, down by 1 in overtime. Charlotte Lynn gets the 3-pointer to go for the game-winning shot, and it's Lynn's sanity as the Carlmont girls go crazy. Want to be a happy car buyer? Go to DGDG.com. Coming up, it's the Service by Medallion play of the week. It might be this play, but you have to wait to find out.
But first, here's this week's training tip by our good friends at the Riekes Center.
I'm Andrew Havili at the Riekes Center. Today's training tip is a shoulder diagonal chop. Davon's going to come up and down, cross body, rather explosively. Great for throwers and overall shoulder health. You don't have to do this on the Pro Disc. We just like using it because it kills 2 birds with 1 stone going each way. But you can do this on a cable machine or with a light dumbbell.
We announce the Service by Medallion play of the week to end every show.
We're going to show you some top contenders and then announce this week's Service by Medallion play of the week.
We start off with a Zion Sensley reverse alley-oop jam, but Zion already won, so the play of the week goes to his teammate Jasir Rencher with this poster. One more time, Jasir Rencher with the play of the week.
That's the play of the week, and that's 49ers Cal High Sports for this week. Thanks for watching. I'm Robert Brownstein.
And I'm Aubrey Tolliver. Join us next week for the story of the loser from Midi finding international success. See you then.
I'm Robert Brownstein.
And I'm Aubrey Tolliver. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and check back every Sunday night.
And watch us every Sunday night at 6 and 10 p.m. on NBC Sports California. We'll see you at the games.